can't be. That's not me. Don't listen to it. That's not me you're talking to.
Oh, yo, freebies, what is going on? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands ever in the beginning of these. I just don't. Today we are playing a game, a indie horror game called In-terror-gation. This game does have 5 endings to it. We are going to play through one of them, so you guys will go check out the itch.io page and download it to check out the other four endings. Let me know what ending you guys get while playing this as well, and make sure you guys give this video a like, subscribe if you are new, and turn notifications on to be notified of future uploads. Without further ado, let's get into interrogation, shall we? Interrogation. Begin the interrogation. So the itch.io page does say that there are 5 endings to this. I plan on getting just one, and then checking out some of the other ones off camera, off recording. Maybe come back to it later to do one of the other endings, but leave it open so you guys actually want to go to the page and check out the game for yourself. The link to it is down in the description. Make sure you click that, check it out after this video, please. Introduction. For the past few months, there's been this patient. She was a victim of an abduction as well as a bizarrely unnatural homicide. Normally, she wouldn't be in our jurisdiction, but during her rescue, she attacked the police and tried to escape numerous times, which led to her being placed in our care. Then there's her behavior. Family members reported that she was acting differently, a total personality change. She's never provided any clear answers on what happened. Oddly, she suddenly made a request stating she was finally willing to talk. They put me in charge of her interrogation. I felt it'd be a good idea to ask the police for any evidence they were willing to share with me, given her history of being uncooperative with questioning. Thankfully, they let me have a binder containing some of the evidence they'd collected. Not all of it, granted, but hopefully it'll be enough to finally get the truth of what happened.
Okay, I'm ready. Could you bring the patient in?
There's also lots of voice lines.
Before we get started,
recorded.
Can you give me your name for the record, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's, Heather. My name's Heather.
I don't feel that's... Your name is Darcy.
That's not what it says in your patient record.
Oh, right. Heather's, just a nickname of mine. It's Darcy. Sorry for the confusion.
What do you mean it's...
You aren't from around here, are you? Could you tell me what state?
State? Sure. It's Pennsylvania.
I swear to God, if you're lying to me, you're a victim of abduction during a rescue, but after numerous attempts, escapes, and continued attacks on people around her, she was committed to the facility. Patient has proven to not be completely honest with doctors. Many staff have reported that her claims and information are incorrect. Currently, the patient seems to give no indication that she has any known disorders, rather than her constant lying is in order to hide something. Due to her frequent violent outbursts and escape attempts, she has been confined to a wheelchair during any and all activities. How do I go to the next page? Oh, okay. Right. Details of the event. Officers responded to a 911 call about individuals entering an abandoned house. Upon entering the premises, officers found one living victim and the body of an unidentified individual. Judging by the state of the two, it's estimated that they had been there for just a few hours. The surviving victim had been restrained to a chair. She was conscious and cognizant, but would not answer questions. The body of an unidentified girl was discovered just a few feet from the survivor. Both individuals arrived at the same time. Based on the state of their clothing, the body was in an unnatural state. The entire body, including limbs, was twisted and deformed, and was in a state that closely resembled late stages of decomposition. The identity has yet to be determined due to these factors. Actions taken. Following the survivor's rescue, she immediately assaulted the officers present, leading to 2 police casualties due to severe injuries. The woman was quickly detained and medical support was called, but she has been uncooperative with questioning. A Virginia ID was found on the scene, so present staff will be looking into why she is here and notifying any family. Okay, so already, while time is limited, it's best to look through all the documents. Not all the questions have a contradiction. Proceed to the next question if nothing seems to be wrong to avoid wasting time. Avoid picking things that aren't contradictions. All it does is making you lose time. And if you're out of time, if you can no longer browse for information, use your tape recorder to rehear the last thing the suspect said. Okay, so she said she's from Pennsylvania. And the only thing here that's saying is that there's an ID found from Virginia.
The police report says you're from Virginia, though.
Ah, right, sorry. I always get Pennsylvania and Virginia mixed up, you know? 'Cause they are so close.
Are
They're
you
not?
talking to me of
Really?
your own volition?
Yeah, of course. I just wanna give my side of the story.
Okay.
Alright, thanks for that information. It's just a formality for the records.
Yeah, it, seemed that way.
Now, we don't have all the time in the world, so I won't bother you with going over the details. To keep it short, I need to ask you some questions about the university and your abduction.
Alright, that's fine. Go ahead.
As I'm sure you remember, you requested this meeting. The police have provided me with a binder containing some of their evidence, which I'll be using to make sure you're taking this discussion seriously. They told me that you were quite uncooperative during initial questioning. It's just to make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for, agreeing to this.
Okay, so, first of all, could you tell me a bit more about your experience at university?
Yeah. I was abducted at Harvard University, which is where I went to. It was, fine. It's not as if my grades were bad or anything. I got on well, I guess. Until the, abduction, of course.
You got abducted from during a rescue. It doesn't say where. She said Harbor House. I do only have a limited amount of time. Do I want to read through all of this again? Oh, there's a whole bunch. Harvard University. Okay, yeah. Oh. Well, note to everyone, don't press the escape button. So I guess we are going to be restarting. Begin the interrogation. That's on me. Truth of what finally happened.
I'm ready.
Yep. Bring the patient in. Let's go.
Now, before we get started, can you give me your name for the record, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's,
Your name's not Heather. It's
That's
Darcy.
not what it says in your patient record.
oh, right.
You are.
Stay.
The police
Ah, right.
Are you talking to me of your own?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
now, as I'm sure you remember, they told me that you were...
Okay.
Okay. Could you tell me a bit more?
Yeah.
So she was abducted from Harbor House, which everything seems to point to. Right? Harbor House University may file a lawsuit. Virginia Fowler Allen Wido has made a public statement about his lawsuit of his daughter, claiming that failed safety. Yeah, proceed.
It's a fairly big university, with lots of fields and classes. What did you major in?
My major? Well, I took a bachelor's degree, so I took a lot of classes that weren't part of it. But it was, management.
Did you? What the fuck? How did I miss this? Crime scene, unidentified female corpse. What is going on there? What happened? Student major literature.
Your college records
Why is
state that
she-
you majored in literature.
Uh-oh. I guess that was just a mistake.
What-
Yeah, no, I majored in literature. My head's just kind of all over the place, you know?
Is
Did you
it
make
actually
any
Heather?
friends during your time at university? Any strong relationships with anyone?
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends. Are you asking if I had a boyfriend or something? I never really had any strong relationships with anyone, to be honest. mostly just, acquaintances.
So, the student with complaint is Darcy, and but like she's so far, everything she's been saying has been, her name is Heather. She's management major. Yeah. What was, God, what did she just say? That she didn't have a boyfriend at all. I doubt there's going to be anything in here if she has a boyfriend. Like, how am I supposed to read through all 12 of these pages in that amount of time? He was a professor. Oh.
These plane tickets seem to suggest otherwise.
Those. Ah, right. Yeah. Yeah, those. Me and the professor weren't, super close, I guess. I wouldn't call it a strong relationship.
Could go on a
He
trip
was
with
the one
him.
who bought the tickets anyway.
What do you
Can you
mean?
think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents don't make too much money, so I can't imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
I feel like I remember seeing something that her dad, Virginia father Alan Widow, has made a public universe claiming that Harbor failed to assure whatever. Okay, nothing about the dad. No idea about that. Crime scene, unidentified symbol. Oh, there's some things going on here. Yeah, whatever. Proceed.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
Yeah, I saw the picture. Yeah.
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
I don't have the patience to be an interrogator. I don't. There's only the two of them. That's what she's saying. Right? And that's everything that's in here. That's what all that's saying.
Damn, something's just not right here. It doesn't add up at all, but I just can't see what's wrong. There must be more holes to point out, but... I'm sorry, but I can't continue like this. I'll get someone else to take over. So just wait here.
Oh, that was the end? I just couldn't stay there anymore. Thankfully, before I left, I was able to get someone to fill in for me, but it seems as though he had no luck with her either. I was hoping I could return to her with a clear head, but that was never going to happen. Just a few hours after the interview, she was found dead, with her body in the same state as the one at the crime scene. Okay, I feel like we need to try this again. Yeah, bring the patient in. I didn't realize
Yeah.
your name's not Heather.
That's not what it... You are...
Because
The police report says you're from
the fact that he's just like, oh,
right,
hey, yeah,
sorry.
I guess I need
always
to
get
ask more
Pennsylvania.
questions.
Are you talking...
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that due to the active status of investigation, police are unable to provide any notes from that. Okay, whatever. So she came in to talk on her own volition. Oh, could I?
Alright,
Just
thanks
click-
for that info.
Yeah.
Now,
Only
we
three
don't
things?
have all the time in the world, so I won't bother you with
My...
As I'm sure you remember,
Okay.
you requested this meeting. They told me that you were quite uncooperative during initial questioning.
Yeah. That...
Okay. Could you tell me a bit more about your experience?
Yeah. I was abducted at...
Grades were not bad or anything. Seem more interested in me than the essay. Oh, and wrong clicks. Wrong clicks eat up my time. Okay. Alright. Alright, I was able to get my hands on the plane tickets. Yeah, whatever. If you're reading this, I mean, okay.
It's
I
a
can't
fairly big
choose
university.
My major.
Your major was not management.
Uh-oh.
Did you make...
I mean,
Mostly just acquaintances, which we know to also be incorrect.
These paintings...
those.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been...
I honestly have no idea.
Parents weren't rich and...
It's not like I...
Okay. Teenager friends witnessed a strange occurrence on 23 West Road. Car parked by the abandoned house and 2 people left. According to the witness's statement, while the witness couldn't... So I don't think there's anything in here about her father being rich. I would never act like this. I can only blame the university for letting her hang around bad crowds and stuff with no oversight from staff. Ellen Widow continues to mention that he will be taking on the lawsuit alone, citing his own career history as one of Virginia's most...
Isn't your father a highly successful lawyer?
Oh, he is, isn't he? Well, I mean, I still wouldn't say that, he makes all that much.
How can you not?
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
I want to believe you, because, like, that looks really mangled, but also, like, I don't believe you so far in, like, anything you're saying to me. She was, individuals entering an abandoned house. Upon entering the premises, officers found 1 living victim in the body of an uninjured. Judging by the state of the 2, it's estimated that there had been... Okay, yeah, it doesn't seem... if you're reading this, it means I'm gone. Given everything I've involved myself in, I can only hope I'm just dead. Any alternatives are too chilling to consider. All I can offer are my deepest apologies for what I've done. The one that forced my hand on these awful deeds made me feel as though I had no choice. Okay.
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
Okay, this is where I, like, filled out before. Biology professor not shown up. But, like... 2 people left according to witness statements. While the witness couldn't get a clear... a local teenager returning home from a late stay with their friends witnessed a strange occurrence on 23rd West Street. They reported seeing lights from an abandoned house that they passed by occasionally. The witness decided to investigate that the source of the light was, but as they approached the house, they heard a car driving in and decided to hide. The car parked by the abandoned house. After seeing this, the witness headed straight home, taking around 15 to 30 minutes, and immediately called 911 to report the event. So everything I'm seeing points to it just being her and the corpse. Call about individuals entering. And has upon entering the premises, officers found. Like, I don't see anything.
Were you involved in what happened?
Are you joking? I already told you. How could I have been involved in that?
Most people with no involvement don't attack the police and attempt to escape.
You can't be serious. I was in shock. I had just been abducted and there was a dead body. I wasn't thinking right.
You don't seem to have been doing a lot of thinking right. You're still trying to avoid the police, and even after requesting this meeting, you continue to lie and mix yourself up with another person. Make it make sense, Darcy, if that's even who you are. I'm starting to think you don't even know yourself.
Look, I'm just, not in the right headspace. Just give me a moment, and I swear I'll tell you everything.
Sorry, but I just don't have time to be led around with lies and excuses. I'll get one of the staff members to take you back to your cell and check back in a week. That should be enough time to get your thoughts straight.
Wait, hold on. I don't have a week. I need to talk to you now.
I'm sorry, but our time is up.
I can't let you leave.
What? What the hell is going on?
Oh, excuse
Sorry,
me?
but I don't have much time before it finds me. I need you right here, right now.
What exactly are you?
Well, I guess there's not much point in hiding it. I'm not exactly human. I suppose you could call me an entity. One using this body to hide in your world. I'm losing control of my grasp on this reality, though, and I need your help to fix it.
I can wait. Reading this means that you're now trapped in that thing's pocket reality. It won't let you leave until it gets what it wants, and if you refuse to do so, it will result in the end of all life as we know it. However, after rigorous research, I can say there is a third option. First, you need to have a symbol present during the event, then try to find ways to contradict the entity as best as you can. I couldn't explain why, but for some reason being confronted seems to break its hold, just enough for the symbol to reveal a 4-word code phrase. When all 4 words are revealed say them aloud directly to it. Godspeed and best of luck to you. Okay.
You mentioned something trying to find you. What's trying to find you?
Where I'm from, there are powerful beings that even I'm hesitant to describe, that even something like me shouldn't bother. But I did, and now it's after me, and I'm not just going to let it take me, so I'm hiding from it.
So, like, how am I supposed to point out clues? How am I supposed to point out clues of, like, what she's talking about?
What was the real reason behind your relationship with the professor?
He was just someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
I can't...
Where is the professor now?
He is no longer in this reality. He was taken to another. He screwed up during the last event while setting something up. Not sure if he can get back or not.
What was the actual reason for this abduction?
I wouldn't call it an abduction. No one was forced into it. It was just a ritual to help maintain my control and keep me hidden.
So what happened to that body?
We ran out of time during the event. The being I'm hiding from, the hunter, got to her. And well, you see why I'm on the run.
Why? Was there a third person at the event anyway?
It was just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
Did you even know who that classmate was?
Nobody important. Probably just one of the professor's students. I've got no idea who she might be, to be honest. Listen, we are out of time. I'll need you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunter.
Leg line.
This is crucial. If the hunter gets me, it will have an opening into this world. It will destroy all life as you know it. No
Don't
question.
remember what you just said.
Hiding me will save the world. So I trust you know the right choice here.
Are there no other options? Nothing else that can prevent this?
There is no other way. You have to make the decision.
Oh. Okay, hold on. This means that you're now trapped in that thing's pocket reality. It won't let you leave until it gets what it wants. And if you refuse to do so, it will result in the end of all life. As we know it. Yeah, we'll say the incantation.
Alright, fine. I'll say it. Leg line. Cura pathinadada.
My thanks to you. How will I have to face my punishment? What? What happened? Why the hell can't I move?
I've done all I can with the patient, but she still refuses to cooperate. She needs some time alone, so please don't disturb her. I'll be back with some staff to escort her back to her cell.
This can't be. That's not me.
Don't listen to it! That's not me you're talking to!
Oh! Ending 35, those were my last words before the pain hit me. A pain too agonizing to even describe, soon followed by my bones bending like they were made of soft rubber. It felt like my skin was being pulled from every opening possible. My last seconds on Earth were torturous, and all I could think about was whether this is how I would die, or if I would continue to feel this horror wherever this thing was taking me. There's the credits. Very interesting game. I love the whole interrogation thing and how it's kind of a puzzle. I do wish you had like a little bit more time to kind of go through things and give you a little more pointers on stuff. Maybe I just wasn't understanding what I was reading. That's very possible. But I really enjoyed this. We did get 2 of the 5 endings. We got ending 3 and 4. If you guys want to check out the game to see what the other 3 endings are, go down in the link is in the description below. Click that, check that out. I'm stumbling all over my words. Yeah, but also while you're there, again, make sure you guys give this video a like, subscribe if you are new, and turn notifications on. Share the video if possible. All of it helps so very much. And with that all being said, I appreciate you all. I love you all. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. And I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye!
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars.